California, famous for its sunshine and golden beaches, is a place where blue skies and warm breezes are the norm. For months, residents and visitors alike have enjoyed the gentle weather, with outdoor activities and bustling city life thriving under the sun. But now, a dramatic shift is underway. The state is bracing for a relentless parade of storms, the likes of which haven't been seen in years. The skies are darkening, and a sense of anticipation hangs in the air as Californians prepare for what's coming. After weeks of dry, warm weather, 3 powerful storm systems are lined up in the Pacific, each one gathering strength and ready to unleash its fury. Meteorologists are tracking these systems closely, warning that they could bring torrential rain, fierce winds, and staggering amounts of mountain snow. This is no ordinary rain. It's an atmospheric river event, a dramatic swing from drought to deluge. These rivers in the sky carry vast amounts of moisture from the tropics, dumping it over the state in a matter of hours or days, overwhelming even the most prepared communities. The ground, hardened by months of drought, may not absorb the rain fast enough. Instead, water will race across the parched earth, raising the risk of flash flooding, dangerous runoff, and mudslides in vulnerable areas. For many, the sudden change from bone-dry to waterlogged is both a blessing and a threat. Millions across the state will feel the impact. Commuters navigating slick roads, families huddling indoors as the rain pounds on rooftops, and entire neighborhoods preparing for possible evacuations. Slick roads will make travel treacherous, while power outages could leave thousands in the dark. Emergency crews are already on alert, ready to respond to downed trees, blocked roads, and other hazards that come with severe weather. Rising creeks and rivers in the lowlands threaten to overflow their banks, sending water rushing through streets and neighborhoods. Urban drainage systems will be put to the test as they struggle to keep up with the deluge. In the mountains, the story is even more dramatic. Feet of snow are expected to blanket the Sierra Nevada, transforming the landscape into a winter wonderland, but also creating dangerous blizzard conditions and avalanche risks for travelers and residents. These storms will reshape California's landscapes, replenishing reservoirs and lakes that have run low, but also leaving behind a trail of disruption. Roads may be washed out, and daily routines will be upended as nature asserts its power. The key words for the week are vigilance and preparedness. Emergency alerts are being issued, and officials urge everyone to stay informed and ready for rapidly changing conditions. Now is the time to check emergency kits, stock up on essentials, and make sure your home is protected from flooding. Sandbagging efforts are underway in flood-prone areas, and communities are coming together to help one another. Each storm has its own timing and character, making it crucial to stay alert. Meteorologists are working around the clock, providing updates as the situation evolves, and their guidance could make all the difference in staying safe. From the first soaking rains to the midweek snow blitz, California is in for a wild ride. The coming days will test the resilience of communities, infrastructure, and emergency services across the state. Stay tuned to local forecasts and heed all warnings. Nature's power is on full display, and preparation is the best defense against the onslaught of winter's fury. The first storm arrived Sunday, February 15th, signaling the end of California's dry spell. Steady rain and gusty winds swept across northern and central California, soaking the ground and setting the stage for what's next. This initial system wasn't the strongest, but it primed the landscape for heavier rain to come. Cooler Pacific air dropped temperatures, lowering snow levels in the mountains and turning rain into wet, heavy snow at higher elevations. The Sierra Nevada began to build its crucial snowpack, dusting the peaks in preparation for the main event. By Monday, puddles formed, rivers rose, and the state glistened under a persistent rain. Flooding wasn't widespread yet, but this was just the appetizer. The real action was still to come, and Californians had one last chance to prepare. The stormy pattern had only just begun. As the first storm fades, a brief moment of calm settles over California. Streets glisten with rainwater, and the air feels heavy with anticipation. But this respite is short-lived. Almost immediately, a colder, wetter system barrels in from the Pacific Northwest, gathering strength as it crosses the ocean. Meteorologists track its path, warning of its intensity and the potential for widespread disruption. From Monday night through Tuesday, the state braces for another round of heavy rain and plunging snow levels. Highways become slick and treacherous, while mountain passes are quickly blanketed in fresh snow, making travel dangerous for anyone on the road. This second storm is the main event for the Sierra, burying the high country in feet of snow. The weight of new snow adds to an already deep snowpack, raising the risk of avalanches. Meanwhile, lower elevations face the threat of flooding and mudslides, especially in areas scarred by recent wildfires, where the ground can no longer absorb the deluge. After a brief lull, A third storm takes aim at the Central Coast and Southern California. Rain-laden clouds sweep inland, bringing more downpours and gusty winds. Nearly every region, from the beaches to the mountains, feels the relentless impact of this parade of storms. The rapid succession of storms leaves no time for recovery. Rivers swell beyond their banks, threatening homes and farmland. Snowplows work around the clock to keep mountain passes open, but the sheer volume of snow and ice makes their task nearly impossible. Communities brace for power outages and road closures. It's not just one storm, but a relentless sequence that tests California's infrastructure and resilience. Roads buckle under the strain, and emergency crews are stretched thin as they respond to calls for help across the state. The cumulative effect is what makes this week historic. Neighborhoods are inundated, towns in the mountains become isolated by snow, and the scale of the challenge grows with each passing day. Residents must stay alert as the weather escalates. Emergency notifications light up phones and televisions, urging people to prepare for the worst, stocking up on supplies, securing property, and making evacuation plans if needed. The state is in the grip of a true winter siege, with each new storm rewriting the record books. As California faces this extraordinary week, the resilience of its people and the strength of its communities are put to the ultimate test. With rain falling fast, flooding is a top concern across California. Southern California and the Central Valley could see 1 to 2 inches of rain, enough to snarl traffic and flood low-lying areas. The Central Coast and Northern California face even higher totals, with some mountain ranges topping 4 inches. Local creeks and rivers will be pushed to their limits, and storm drains may be overwhelmed. Flood watches mean conditions are favorable. Flood warnings mean flooding is happening. Know the difference and act quickly. Never drive through flooded roads. Turn around, don't drown. Burn scar areas are especially vulnerable to flash floods and debris flows, as water runs off baked soil, carrying mud and debris. Residents near these areas must be extra vigilant. The risk is real, and preparation is essential. Stay informed and ready to act if conditions worsen. While the valleys brace for rain, a very different story is unfolding in the mountains above. The lowlands are preparing for a soaking, but high in the Sierra Nevada, the atmosphere is primed for a dramatic transformation. The Sierra Nevada is set for a snowstorm of epic proportions, a weather event that will turn the landscape into a winter wonderland overnight. Meteorologists are calling this one of the most significant snowfalls in recent years. Snow levels will drop to around 4,000 feet, meaning even lower elevations will see a fresh coat of white. The snow will cascade down the mountainsides, transforming forests and foothills alike. Mountain communities and ski resorts will be blanketed, drawing skiers and snowboarders eager for fresh powder, but also bringing challenges for those who call these mountains home. By Wednesday, 4 to 8 feet of snow could fall in many areas, creating deep drifts and piling up on rooftops and roads. This is the kind of snowfall that can reshape the landscape and test the resilience of mountain infrastructure. The heaviest rates are expected Monday night through Tuesday, when snow could fall at several inches per hour, reducing visibility and making travel nearly impossible. This snowpack is California's frozen reservoir, a vital resource that slowly melts to feed rivers and reservoirs throughout the spring and summer. It's nature's way of storing water for the dry months ahead. As the snow melts, it will sustain millions of people, farms, and ecosystems across the state. But for now, it's building up fast, layer upon layer. The storm could push totals to 8 to 12 feet at the highest elevations, enough to bury homes, block roads, and create towering snowdrifts that can last for weeks. Such immense snowfall brings real dangers. Homes can be buried, roofs may collapse, and the risk of avalanches increases dramatically on steep slopes. Avalanche danger will be extreme. The weight of new snow on old layers can trigger slides with little warning, threatening anyone in the backcountry. Anyone venturing out must have proper training and equipment, including avalanche beacons, shovels, and probes. Even experienced adventurers should think twice before heading out. Mountain residents should prepare for days of isolation, as deep snow can cut off entire communities. Emergency services may be delayed, and help could be far away. Power outages and impassable roads are likely, with fallen trees and downed lines adding to the hazards. Travel will be treacherous, if not impossible, for days. Stock up on essentials, food, water, medications, and check avalanche forecasts before heading out. Stay informed with local updates and be ready to shelter in place. The snow is a blessing for California's water supplies, promising relief from drought and replenishing reservoirs that millions depend on. But this gift from nature demands respect and preparation. Whether you're a resident, a visitor, or an adventurer, safety must come first. Surviving this storm means planning ahead, staying alert, and working together as a community to weather the mountain of white gold that's on its way. Travel across California will be treacherous, especially over the Sierra Nevada. Blizzard conditions and heavy snow will likely close all major mountain passes, including Interstate 80 over Donner Pass. These closures disrupt trucking routes and can leave travelers stranded for hours or days. Caltrans crews will work non-stop, but even they can be overwhelmed by storms of this magnitude. The best advice: postpone mountain travel unless absolutely necessary. Even in the valleys, heavy rain will make roads slick and commutes hazardous. Drivers should slow down, increase following distance, and ensure vehicles are storm-ready. If you must travel, carry an emergency kit, tire chains, and know how to use them. Chain controls will be strictly enforced. Unprepared vehicles will be turned back. This week, the safest place is home. Southern California's mountains are in for a rare winter blast. Snow levels will drop to 2,000 to 3,000 feet, bringing the season's first significant snow to the Tehachapi's and the vital I-5 Grapevine corridor. Even a few inches can shut down this key route, stranding travelers and trucks. The San Gabriel and San Bernardino mountains will also see fresh snow, transforming the LA skyline, but making travel treacherous. Residents in mountain communities must prepare for slick roads, power outages, and chain requirements. The storm's reach is vast, from the Sierra to LA's doorstep. Whether you're in the city or the mountains, caution is essential. Before these storms, California was facing a worrisome water deficit. Reservoirs were at half capacity, and the Sierra snowpack was well below average, raising drought concerns. This storm cycle arrives just in time, delivering a massive boost to both reservoirs and snowpack. While 1 week of storms can't erase years of drought, it can bring snowpack from below average to near or above normal. California's water future often hinges on a few big storms like these. The state's boom or bust water reality is on full display. The rain and snow are a lifeline, but they come with hazards that must be managed. It's a delicate balance. Welcome water, but respect the risks. Safety is the top priority as these storms sweep California. Stay informed, keep your phone charged, and monitor weather alerts. Follow advice from the National Weather Service and local officials for the latest on flooding and road closures. Prepare your home clear gutters, secure loose items, and assemble an emergency kit with food, water, and flashlights. Avoid travel if possible, especially in the mountains. If you must drive, check road conditions, slow down, and never drive into flooded areas. Just a few inches of moving water can sweep away a car. Look out for neighbors, especially those who may need extra help. Community resilience is key to weathering the storm. The water is needed, but the danger is real. Stay safe, stay smart, and let's get through this wild weather week together.